All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. I wanted to do a lesson concerning the video that, the elder Yashawamba was responding to a video that one of the elder brothers ICR had did concerning, this Jake that knows he's an Israelite, and he was pretty much saying that he can't believe that we're waiting on the Most High, to send a spiritual power, and he doesn't see why we're waiting to be defended from the Heavenly Father, from power from on high, and etc. and etc. And he's talking about we should take up carnal arms and and whatnot. But that just shows you that he doesn't have faith in the scriptures, and that just shows you he doesn't study the scriptures, so that he would have the full understanding of what we're a part of, man. All right, so I want to get a quick precept. I don't want to make it too long, but just some scriptures. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. So the weapons of our warfare, okay, which we are Israelites, we are servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, you call yourself a servant of the Lord. All right, you should know that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. All right, the Lord never told us to pick up weapons and go and fight Esau, the so-called white man, and these other nations. All right, the Lord said that our weapon is this truth, is this word. Our weapon is ultimately spirituality. Okay, that's our strong suit. The Lord actually blessed Esau with the sword. Okay, so Esau's blessing, is carnal weapons. Okay, that's all Esau has is carnality. All right, which leads into deceit, trickery, witchcraft. All right, but us being, righteous men, our power is from Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and preaching this word, which is a spirit. It tells you that in I forgot, but I'm just gonna quote it where it says, "The words I preach unto you, they are spirit." I believe it's St. John 6:63, if I'm not mistaken. They are spirit and they are life. So by preaching this word, which is the word of truth, all right, this word going out is single-handedly destroying Esau's kingdom and his rulership. Okay, and this is something that Esau can't fight against. All right, because we're not fighting on Esau's level, which is carnally. Because if we were to fight Esau carnally, we would lose every single time. All right. But the Lord gave us this word. Okay. Which is word. Let me get that real quick. St. John 6:63. Let me see. It says, St. John 6:63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So it says the spirit, it's the spirit that quickeneth, and the flesh profited nothing. Okay. And you got guys that are training, all right, doing militant type training, buying firearms, and they know that they're Israelites, which that's going completely off. Okay. That's not what the men of Great Millstone preach. Okay. To go out there and do all that stuff. All right. Because the flesh, it profited nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's cool to, look after your diet, because that's where the spirit dwells in, is these bodies, which is our temple. So yeah, we a little exercise and stuff like that. It tell you that it profited little. All right, but overall, we're concerned about our faith and our spirituality and our trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so it's the spirit that quickeneth. Let me get another precept. It's in Zephaniah, the second chapter, or the third chapter, actually. Zephaniah chapter 3 and 8. It says, Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. So we have to wait upon Yahweh Shema Shai until the Lord, defends us, man. Because we understand that Esau, is coming after us, okay? Coming after the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, all right? The Israelite foreigners that may look like another nation, okay? Because Esau, he even attacks, Israelite foreigners, because Israelite foreigners, their spirit doesn't vibe well with Esau. Okay, let me actually get that real quick in Amos 8:8, because you got Israelites that look like Edomites, but in these last days Esau's even going to turn on them, because it's not about color. All right, it's not about, oh, he's black, he's white. No, it's not about, it's about the spirit. Okay, Amos 8, I believe it's Amos 8:8. Let me see. Let me try to find it real quick, Lord's will, and jump back. Oh, it's Hosea 8:8. All right. This is Hosea chapter 8:8. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. Okay. So even if you look like a so-called white man or a so-called Chinese person, but your father's lineage goes back to one of the Israelites, one of the patriarchs on the 12 tribe sign, you're still under the curses. Okay, you're still gonna be the lowest. All right, you're still gonna be discriminated against. All right, because you're gonna be going under the same curses as the rest of the Israelites, which are the so-called, black, Latino, Native Americans. So Esau, he's gonna come down upon everybody. All right, Esau, he's even gonna come down upon his own people. As the scriptures speak about Egyptian versus Egyptian. So there's gonna be Edomites fighting against the military. All right, you're gonna have Edomites, joining together with militias and all that stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is all that stuff is part of carnality. That's a worldly mindset. That's a worldly way to move. Okay, us as Israelites, we have a power that we can depend on from on high, man. And that's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the creators of the heaven and the earth, and his only begotten son. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the creators of the heaven and the earth. Okay, and that's the power in whom we serve. And there's numerable accounts in the scriptures of the Lord giving his men spiritual powers. That's why we just read in Zephaniah 3, it says, wait ye upon me to the day that I rise up to the prey. So we have to wait upon Yahweh Shema Shai, because the Lord promised us divine intervention. The Lord promised us protection, man. All right. Let me get another precept real quick. Bear with me. I believe it's in Jeremiah. All right. Bear with me. Here it is right here. Is actually in Isaiah. So this is Isaiah chapter 41. And I'm going to start at 13. It says, for I, the Lord, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. So the Lord is going to help us, because, Esau, he's coming down with great wrath, Revelations 12:12. All right. But instead of, trusting in the bow, because the scriptures tell you, I believe King David said it. He said, I will not trust in my bow. All right. And King David, he was a mighty warrior. But the thing that separated King David all right, is that he had faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. He knew that the Lord was in control, you know. So as likewise, the scriptures say, you know, I send ye as sheep among wolves. Okay. So we're out here defenseless, but it to the carnal eye, it may seem defenseless, but we're actually protected and surrounded by the holy angels. Okay. Tell you that, I believe it's in Psalms where it says the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him. Okay. So we're actually heavily protected, you know. It's just a spiritual thing. It's a thing of faith. If you believe that Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, can deliver you out of any situation, you know, then the Lord can do it. And the scriptures say also, be ye blameless. So, you know, we're not going to give Esau any excuse for him, you know, to try to roll on us, man. When Esau does roll on us, he's going to be doing it out of pure wickedness and hatred, you know. So Isaiah 41:14, fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. So the Lord is going to help us, man. All right. So there's no need to panic and be like, oh, we need to go get guns and all that stuff. You know, the Lord said it, you know, the Lord, he's going to help us. He's going to send help from on high. If you have a gun, you know, that doesn't mean that you wicked, you know, but, you know, ultimately you have to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, because, you know, carnal means is not going to save you, man. You know, a gun is not going to save you. All right. It says verse 15, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Okay, so that's going into spiritual power, man. All right, that goes into, so just like the Lord sent spiritual power, you know, to you know, Elijah, how he called fire from the heavens, you know, or Samson, you know, how he slew, you know, all those Philistines. All right, the Lord, he's gonna bestow that same power on his servants in these last days. Why? Because that's actually prophecy. It's written that these things is going to come to pass. Okay. So Isaiah 41:15, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. So the Lord is going to make us like X-Men. Okay. You see those movies, the X-Men, where Esau, you know, in those movies, the military, they're always looking for the X-Men, you know, to try to detain them and stuff. And the X-Men, they got powers. Okay, they got spiritual power to where they can defend themselves, and that's what the Lord is going to do in these last days, man. All right, the Most High, he's about to let loose, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is about to let loose and let you know that he rules in the kingdom of men, man. All right, because he's going to give his servants spiritual power. Okay, the Lord, he's going to let loose all these evil spirits. There's going to be all kind of you know, ghost sightings, you know, apparition sightings. All right, more and more people is going to be you know, engulfed with demons. All right, legions of demons. All right, you know, like The Exorcist. Like, these things is going to ramp up in the end times that we're in. All right, it's going to get supernatural. All right, and the elect, they're going to receive that spiritual power. All right, the chariots is going to be showing up more. All right, Leviathan is going to be let loose. All right, so we're living in a time where the Lord, he's going to show you that there's a higher power, man, on the earth. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to read verse 16. It says, thou shalt fan them. Oh yeah, when it goes into thresh the mountains and beat them small, that's going into the governments. All right, and it says, and shall make the hills as chaff. You know, the higher governments, the lower governments. Because ultimately, when Yahweh Shai comes back with the holy angels to deliver the elect, that's when the elect is going to get those new bodies, and we're going to have infinite power. All right, we're going to have a test run of spiritual power, but once we get those new bodies, we're going to be locked in. We're going to be immortal, and we're going to proceed to take over the earth. All right. I'm gonna continue to read. This is verse 16. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. Okay, and we're gonna praise Yahweh Shema Shai, and we're gonna give all the glory to Yahweh Shema Shai when these things take place, because the Lord, scriptures say, it is the Lord that fighteth for you. Let me get that. Let me see. This is Joshua chapter 23 and 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. So the Lord promised us that when the enemy come in like a flood, let me get that. When the enemy come in like a flood, Isaiah 59 and 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So the Lord promised us that when the enemy come in like a flood, that's when the Lord is going to lift up that standard for the elect. Okay, some brothers are actually going to be apprehended, but that's going into every man has his own story that's written for him. Every member of the elect has his own story. So some brothers might have to be tried in prison, okay, and get snatched up. You know, that's a trial of faith right there, because our faith, all of our faith is going to be tried, okay. But for some members of the elect, or the 1/3, the Lord is going to have divine intervention, whether it be the Lord allows a window of opportunity for you to escape, or rather the Lord sends an angel down to teleport you to a safe location, or whether the Lord just outright bestowed spiritual power upon you to where you're shooting lasers out of your hands, man. You know, you got that superhuman strength. And that's the reason why Esau makes these movies. All right, there's been over 100 superhero movies, okay? And that just shows you that the elites, they understand what's going on, because they listen to the prophets, man. They listen to the real men of the Lord. They know that the men of the Lord is going to get spiritual power. And that's why Esau on the left-hand side, he has his super soldiers that he's been working on for all these years. And who's going to fight those super soldiers? The elect is going to fight those super soldiers, you know? So we're coming to the end, man. All right. And the Lord, he's going to show you. Well, look at the book of Acts. Okay. What makes you think? See, that just show you that dude, he had no faith, man. All right. Because the Lord, he gave Peter and then the rest of the apostles, okay, spiritual power, man. They was raising the dead. Okay. They was healing. All right. Because the spiritual power is not only, on attack, the spiritual power, the men of the Lord is going to be healing people, man. All right. Raising people up from the dead, which is doing that, man. That just gives all glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. That's a demonstration of the power that the Lord has, man. Okay. And he's going to allow his servants, to be an instrument, to display the power of Yahweh Shema Shai in these last days. We already have spiritual power by preaching his word, because this word is already dismantling this kingdom as we speak, man. The spirit is going out, So Isaiah 59 and 19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When an enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. And when you look up that standard, one of the words in there for the in the interlinear, one of the words there is to put to flight. Okay, the put to flight. Okay, and we just read, one of you shall chase 1,000. All right, so there really, the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, and the scriptures say those that are carnal mindedly, or that those that have a carnal mind, it leads unto death. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is, Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Okay. And that's what the elect is going to have. It's going to have that peace of mind, the stability. All right. So when Esau come in, kick down your door, hey man, the Lord is going to intervene right there. Okay. And hey man, brothers is going to receive that power, man. Okay. It's going to be a divine intervention, whatever it may be, But we're approaching those times where the Lord, he's going to let you know who his true servants is. And, it's all based upon faith in Yahweh Shema Washai, which that guy, that dude, that Jake, man, he didn't have faith, man. He don't have faith in the Lord, man. Okay. Let me see. This is Luke chapter 17:6. And the Lord said, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye might say unto this sachem tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you. Okay. So all we need is the faith of a mustard seed in Yahweh Shema Shai, and we can do great things, man. All right. And that goes into spiritual power, man. Being able to manipulate the elements, telekinesis, these things is going to be a reality, pretty soon, man, sooner than we think, because we're really at the end, and Esau, he's ready to shut down the internet, so, hey, the last thing Esau got to do is to roll on the men of the Lord and make the RFID chip mandatory, which is the mark of the beast, But when Esau rolled on the men of the Lord, hey, man, that's going to be the wrong move, because the Most High is going to defend his elect. So with that being said, I pray that this lesson be edifying. I want to say, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Chakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also were well. Peace and salutations to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a